$500 mini PC. Same price, but they are very different from each other. So now it's time to see which one actually gives you better performance. So as you guys can see, we have both of them right here, and there is just a small size difference, you know, just very small. But I definitely would not count this thing out at all, as you guys will see in a second. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the big box out of the way, which is obviously the $500 gaming computer. So in the box here, we do get a lot of stuff. Right on top, you have all of this stuff right here, which is the RGB remote, as well as some Bluetooth and Wi-Fi things, and an instruction manual thing if you don't know what you're doing with computers. It's just like a troubleshoot guide if something happens, which is pretty good, but we honestly don't really care about that. Let's get the computer out. All right, taking this off, and literally the foam, the foam from the protection of the PC just came out with the box, so that's interesting. But yeah, we have all the foam off. It definitely was packaged well though. This obviously is a pre-built computer from Amazon, so I guess keep that in mind when you hear the specs of it. It's not terrible, but it is literally a pre-built computer from Amazon, so you can build one better technically, which I know you guys, some of you guys will comment that, but it's a pre-built. Not everyone wants to build a computer, and this is technically a pre-built computer as well, so it's a fair comparison. And yeah, I will say it definitely looks good and was very well packaged. I'm gonna plug it in as well so you guys can see all of the RGB, because you know that does definitely boost FPS as well. But yeah, let's take out the packaging in here like that, and you can see the full inside right here. It is an all white build, which is kind of rare for something that's $500 and has decent specs compared to other pre-builds. But yeah, let's go ahead. You guys can't even see me right now, but I'm plugging this in, turn on the power supply, and then power it on just like this. RGB effects look really good in my opinion. It is kind of bright in here, so it is a little bit hard to see, but I mean, you guys can get a good look of it. Definitely has some pretty good RGB on it. Not bad at all, but let's unbox this right here. It is brand new, literally still in the wrapper. This is the TridgeKey Key R8 mini PC. I'm pretty sure they just released it as well, but this thing, like, I'm honestly concerned for this because this is kind of insane as well. All right guys, real quick, let me put you onto something that I've been using way more than I expected to. These are the Raycon Everyday Earbuds Classic, and this video is sponsored by Raycon, but for real, these things actually surprised me. They just brought back this model with a major upgrade, which is active noise cancellation. It actually blocks out background noise without killing the sound quality, and there's also awareness mode, so you can hear everything that's going on around you when you need to. You get 8 hours of playtime plus 24 more hours in the case, and they've actually added something called multi-point connectivity, so I can switch between my phone and my laptop without having to repair them, which is honestly very clutch. Plus, there is also 3 sound profiles depending on how you like your audio. They also have really cool options for protective cases like this one right here. What I like about them is that they're lightweight, they're super comfortable honestly, and they don't fall out of your ears even when you're moving around and doing stuff. But if you're looking for reliable earbuds that don't break the bank and actually sound good, I would definitely recommend checking these out. You can actually get 20% off the already great price if you head to buyraycon.com/flux, or you just head to the first link in the description. So yeah, let's take out all this plastic wrap. I genuinely don't even know what to expect or how to open this. This actually might be, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. This is like a little cover around it. And then right here we have the actual computer, just a full white box, and then we slide the top off. And then we have an instruction manual is the first thing that comes out. Not bad. And then the main thing right here is the mini PC. This thing has like a carbon look to it. Hold on, let's get this out of the wrapping. I did not know it was like carbon fiber. It has like a fresh smell to it. That's kind of cool. You guys are probably gonna be clowning right now. That it smells like weird, like a weird, good, fresh smell. You guys ever been in school and you like open up a new book and you have that smell to it? That's kind of like what that reminded me of, but the PC version. That's just me. But hold on, this thing, look at this. You guys take a good look at this thing right here. And it's shiny right here in the front. Oh my, this thing is premium, yo. You got all of the ports back here as well. This thing is like a NASA mini PC for 500 bucks. Also want to point out that no one is paying me to make this video as well. This is going to be a true comparison between both. I was not expecting the aesthetics for this mini PC. Under the rest of it though, you have all of the cables as you guys can see right there. Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty cool. Comes with an HDMI cable as well. And I didn't even notice, you guys probably saw it, but look at the vents right there. That's not saying nothing. We're gonna go over the specs though. I'm actually just gonna move this over here as well. It looks better this way. You guys can see the inside of it. All right, so starting off with this $500 gaming PC, the GPU is an RX 580, which is very decent and very good for the $500 price range on a pre-built computer from Amazon. Can definitely run some games easily. It also has 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM and an i7-4790 CPU, which this whole setup can run some games pretty decently. Pretty much any game, to be honest, at low settings. Then you also also do get the like benefits of having the big computer, obviously, and the big look, which does make a gaming setup look better. But this mini